Hey guys, welcome back to Trekyards. I'm Captain Foley.
I'm Colonel Cookins, and Stuart's doing a bit. I don't know what's going on.
Well, I'm just using my GPS. I'm trying to find out where Discovery actually went. I'm trying to tune into its transponder frequency and find out where it went. So, sorry.
How's it going?
Not so good. I only got a limited range on this thing, unfortunately. We got to get out in the ship, and we got to get out there.
Okay.
Let's see what's out there, kind of thing.
Second star to the right, somewhere there, and we'll keep going till at least afternoon.
Yes, and I don't know where Discovery went. That's what I think we're here to talk about today.
As is our meandering way of saying it. Yes! Where is the Discovery now after the half-season, mid-season, first chapter, episode 9, cliffhanger break moment where they jump and they're somewhere else? And Saru's like, I don't know where we are. He's smart, he should know.
Yes, and as we talked about, it seems like Lorca has a little bit of a secret agenda, some kind of...
We'll reiterate.
thing.
Why, Stuart? Why?
Well, he did a command override from the chair, selected new coordinates, and the destination was marked as unknown. So whether he knew he was jumping into just the unknown, or if he had a place and time and whatever picked out, but his command override basically nullified it in the logs and just said unknown. We're not sure exactly what the situation is. And he did say, let's go home. So is he talking about his own home? Was he just saying that for the sake of the crew around him? Because they were supposed to be setting course to jump to Starbase 46. So he did seem genuinely surprised, though, by the wreckage. And where's our Starbase? Because I think he might be a parallel universe, but he was still planning on jumping to his Starbase. So,
yeah.
And
it's kind of a nice twist that, he's got this plan and it's still messed up. Either he took too long to do whatever he did to get to this point, or maybe he's in a double alternate reality.
Yeah.
All those things. So yeah, the last scene is this great pan back on a Discovery in this big wreckage field, and it's very, very dark. But guess what? I enhanced it in post to try and see some details, because it's very, very dark. I mean, it's very, very dark otherwise. And this first, people say, people scan the wreckage. So we're going to scan the wreckage and see if there's any hints as to where they may be, because they really don't know. The stars don't match up, which is an interesting sign. And we know that all the potential mirror connections are Jonathan Frakes. They're doing a mirror universe episode, so we know it's a mirror universe, even if that means the mirror universe or just a reflective alternate universe. I mean, they could be very cleverly giving something away, but doing it differently, because TNG never did a mirror universe episode, so maybe the script just said mirror, but it doesn't mean evil universe. You know what I mean? They could be using very specific terminology to not give anything away. It could be another alternate. Maybe.
yes, whatever you just said.
So this first picture, there's wreckage. I mean, what do you see? They sort of say it may be Klingon, but it's pretty just garbled stuff, really.
Yeah, I took a close look the night it aired too.
Yeah.
There's one component that stands out the most to me, and that's that silver one in the middle that kind of has like a bubble on top. It looks very Starfleet. It looks very like from Enterprise almost. But there's nothing discernible in this wreckage that really says anything, to be honest. We got some red hull marking and stuff. So does that imply Vulcan ships? Does that imply the Klingons? If some of the ships we saw might be that kind of color palette, I guess, maybe.
Or other new aliens that are doing something bad, because we know that the conventional, and we know at this timeline, the mirror universe is doing its thing, and they use yellow paint, and Doug Drexler specifically picked yellow because yellow looks actually visible in space, whereas red looks a lot darker and harder to see. But obviously, yes, in this last picture, there's a lot of wreckage, a lot of red wreckage. That is the only discernible thing to see. And you're right, red could be Vulcan. That'd be kind of cool if it was like a renegade Vulcan fleet trying to take on an Empire ship or something. And the Klingons aren't the big threat of the Empire. It's the Vulcans. But there are a few other little pieces. Obviously, that's double circle piece, which kind of looks like in the new Klingon cruiser, there's these little circle bits on top that sort of glow yellow, I believe. So it has that sort of vibe. But there's another piece in the mid, sort of the top middle, which to me looks like a sort of Battlestar Galactica piece with how it's got prods out and
yeah, it's a really tough call to see what's here.
It's not as if there's a D7 hull or a Shinjo hull. And obviously, they had to build this stuff specifically. Now, if it is like a Klingon fleet, they ripped apart their Klingon models and made damaged meshes versions of them, or if they just built new wreckage. I mean, some of the pieces look sort of identical, just rotated. So that'd be an easy way to do that.
There's the screen with the picture with the view screen. There's a really big chunk of debris on the right hand side that's got a few interesting shapes.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah.
It's got some curved parts at the bottom, which seem to be part of the ship and not like ripped away metal or anything. So I don't know. That's
could be a saucer, like what's left of a ripped apart saucer.
Could be, I guess. Yeah. I don't know.
They were very good at not putting hints in this.
Yes, give us more, guys. That's why it was one of the things I was disappointed about in that episode. I just wanted a little taste more of where they were at the end of the episode. Just something familiar to be like, we could speculate. No.
Well, I think I said to you, my perfect ending would have been, you have to zoom out, and then and you think it's the end, and then Saru says, "Sir, there's a ship," and then it continues to zoom out, and it's the Shinjo with yellow markings, and it's the ISS Shinjo, and then they say we're being hailed, and boom, Giorgio's on the screen looking a bit more kick-ass, saying, "Schedule Giorgio of the ISS Shinjo, state your actions or I'll blow you up right now." And she's like, "Lorca? I thought you were dead." Or, "Lorca, you traitor." Very similar to the Shattered Universe or Shattered Mirror game where they find Excelsior, and he's like, "I thought you were part of my thing," with Chekhov.
Yeah. It'd be even better if it would have been like Burnham as the captain and Giorgio as the first officer or something.
Yeah.
You'd be like,
so she is good in one universe.
But yeah, that would have been that would have been a fantastic end to the episode and this cliffhanger. You should be writing for them, but unfortunately,
we both should, Stuart. We both should.
No, I'm not good at anything. So anyway, yeah, that would be cool.
It would have been too obvious. Though. It would have been a one-note cliffhanger rather than a "what the hell's happening" cliffhanger, which is why they didn't do it. / it's not the what's happening. But we did see that when the ship jumped its spore drive, they specifically said jump coordinates incomplete, which implies that they didn't get where they wanted, but they might have got like dimensionally where they wanted, because that would sort of imply incomplete to me. So it sort of double flip, moved apart, jumped, very similar to what the Enterprise did, the double direction thing in Mirror, a little bit like style wise. So that was the indication there. I don't know. I mean, do you think it's all but guaranteed they're in the Mirror Universe, or is it going to be a fake out and it be a parallel universe, a alternate mirror? Because I'm totally fine with it being an alternate mirror, like one where the Empire is, something else, and it's the Terran Republic or the Terran,
Terran Union.
Yeah.
Or the Union. They're in the Orville universe.
That'd be a good crossover. I'd love to see that crossover. Like Seth MacFarlane just being jokey alongside Lorca saying, "The hell are you saying? Why? Shut up!" And he just puts a gun at him saying, "Stop!" And
we haven't had jokes since the 21st century, bastard. We rid ourselves of that shit.
And Ed's like, "We haven't had douchebags that you like 23rd century. Because we're in the 26th, bitch."
Oh really? What about Derillo?
How do you know about him? Stop watching us and do historical records.
I'm gonna throw down, yeah. All right, well, it'd be cool to see them in the parallel or the mirror universe we're used to. I think it'd be kind of neat. At the same time, I would like to see one of the other ones, because as they stated in the last episode, there are multiple parallel universes and dimensions that we can jump into. But I think touching on the mirror universe would be a very nice thing to see. And especially if we get some good action, like you said, like have the Shinzo back with Giorgio at the helm, or even Saru or somebody. as captain. I think that'd be cool, and definitely some great storylines. Maybe they don't have the Discovery in this.
Well, we did
parallel
see
universe.
the ISS Discovery plaque, or they could
That's
have
right.
they could have repainted the Discovery ISS try and blend in, like that ship was. They destroyed the other Discovery and they blend in by doing that. Cause they've got a mirror, they've got a wide view screen window, so they can just zoom in and see. Why does your plaque say USS? That's weird.
Because none of your business.
I prefer the word you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's a good point. I don't know. There's so many possible ways they could take it, and I love that. The storytelling possibilities are just endless here. So I just like to see which way they're going, and yeah, I'm excited.
My problem though is that the Intermirror Darkly was so flawless in its crossover and characters and like balance of them being too murderous. Like TOS was a little bit too far, where they just kept stabbing. Like they kill it. Like literally, Kirk goes down. They try to assassinate him just in the corridor. Like it can't happen every day, you know. So Intermirror Darkly was a bit more fleshed out with that. So the universe was done so well that the fact these guys have done the Prime universe so poorly as continuity, that if they're doing another mirror universe, it seems ridiculous they would do it correctly, you know. Like it seems ridiculous they would be respectful to that universe and not our real one. So you'd see a double parallel mirror, which I'm fine with, but you know, and with these characters already being so dark, the contrast is less strong, you know, with the mirror.
There's also the possibility as well, which we haven't really talked about, is the fact that they could just be in a separate time stream. They could be like in the future, in the past, in their own universe, or that'd be even better. Go backward or forward in time, but in a separate timeline, separate reality. That opens up more possibilities as well.
Well, that's what made Intermirror Darkly so cool. It's like we've used TOS Tech and Enterprise. Perfect, clever link. Yeah, it would be great to see this ship go into the post TNG and see designs.
Hey, where we belong.
Wow, the ship looks so similar to ours, as if we were meant to be designed for this era. And no one told the producers.
Let's go to the Guardian of Forever and fix this shit. Let's fix the timeline.
The Mirror Guardian. Yeah. He just likes killing people out of time. That'd be kind of a cool story. The Mirror Guardian just kills people randomly for fun because he can. So
just to see what changes it creates in the universe.
Yeah. He's a puppet master that just enjoys murdering. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's again, if they did it as well as the Intermirror Dark, like if this was their excuse to see the real Connie, all these real things properly, fully canonicized, then it'd be an epic mirror universe. Because it's their way of showing we're not exactly Prime, and we've set our audience. You know, people enjoy what we're doing now. You know, those who do. And let's do an alternate, which is the canon stuff, which is fun. But if they double mirror, and it's like changes everything again, it's like what? Again, it makes it even more of a parody of itself, because then it's using a concept and just doing completely its own thing, but trying to retcon it back in, which is the problem that Discovery's had since the beginning, and is the flawed premise of the show. Whereas if it was another alternate universe, and it is easy to know that's not the mirror universe we know by mentioning, there is no Connies, or the Empress Sato never happened, or they can say Emperor James Kirk the Seventh. He's been ruling for 200 years. Okay, that the mirror universe is different. I don't know. I just feel like they're not gonna add anything to the mirror universe canon like Enterprise did. They're just gonna chop and change and damage it, unless they really do it properly. But that's not been their repertoire so far. So it's kind of like, it's like I would love to see the JJ verse mirror. Like I think we both pitched that as an idea for Star Trek 5. That into the mirror universe, because then you can do anything you want and it'd be incredible. See alternate universe, see a more warship void Enterprise. It'd be cool. But
no. Yeah, what if L'Rell and Vok or whatever, if Vok is Tyler, we don't know for sure, but what if they end up getting left in this universe and take over the Klingons in this universe when Discovery jumps back? Maybe there's some kind of thing that happens like that, where somebody gets left behind in this universe and establishes changes. And eventually they get them back, like in season 6 or something.
Well, their actions, along with Spock and Kirk's actions, could be the reason why the Klingons then took over the Empire. with the Cardassians and the I don't remember who the other ones are. Who are the other ones? Klingons and Cardassians. Is there a third one, or is it just Klingons and Cardassians? I think it's just them two, isn't it? Yeah. So that'd be kind of fun, but again, not necessarily needed. It's one of those things, like the Mirror Universe needs to have a really specific plot line for it to work, and if it's as simple as Lorca's from the Mirror Universe, and he wants to go home, you know, a freak accident of temporal time, just like Kirk. They wanted to go back home, Bashir wanted to go home, you know, those guys. If all he wants to do is go home, and he's so, you know, I don't give a shit about this fake crew, that's a good enough reason to go, you know? But otherwise, you have a really good reason to go to the Mirror Universe, unless it's the Prime Universe or one of those really cool concepts, you know. And it'd be really fun to see in the final 6, because they did say it would get more TOS. I mean, how great would it be to see the Prime, but with a slight rejigger, and then it's like both universes still exist, or even how cool it'd be if it was in the JJ verse. I'd be down for seeing that, you know. That'd be cool. Like the code name for the Mirror Universe is actually the JJ verse. It's like they don't want to say that in the script because it's like too obvious for the directors.
It's Kelvin verse though. Anyway, yeah. So the bottom line is we don't know where the hell Discovery is right now, right?
And when?
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to find out for sure. Is Lorca directly involved? Did he deliberately do this? Did he have good intentions and just mess it up? Is he worried about getting relief of command, so he decided to jump somewhere where they couldn't get him? So many possibilities.
And did he? Obviously, it's one thing to think you've got the key to going between universes, but when you actually try and use it as, you know, testing it by actually doing it, hence why everything went wrong. You know, one calculation off to the left by one decibel, boom, you're in the wrong universe. Boom, you're in the wrong place. You know, hopefully it's that sort of plot. It's like he meant to do something. This is not quite that though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think? Where are they? Would you be cool with the Mirror Universe?
But I think the answer is, Stuart, where's Discovery now? They're in a debris field. That's where they are now.
They are in a debris field. And it still looks like the Prime Discovery timeline, because we got nebulas everywhere. No matter where they are in Discovery, there's a nebula or some kind of gaseous space anomaly in the background.
And I'm fine with that. Just change the contrast settings and light your ships better. I do that too sometimes, but let's light the ships better, please.
There you go. So what do you guys think? Where are they? Let us hear your thoughts and speculations down below. And try to be nice. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. We want to have fun discussions about what, why, how, who, and where.
Yeah,
that's the fun bit. Yeah.
If you want to help us support the show so we can make more videos like this, speculating on what's to come and what has been already, you can do so by clicking the links below. There's a Patreon link, which helps us out on a monthly basis. There's also a link to our website, www.trekyards.com, which also has a donate button. You can send us a donation that way as well. And all that's greatly appreciated and helps us continue to make these shows for you guys. And all the regular Trekyards analysis of ships and all that goodness too, plus fleet yards. I mean, we got a lot on our plate. So if you could help us out, that'd be awesome.
We have fun here.
Yes, we do.
And if you have fun with us, then please share this show, this channel, anything we do, any special things you really enjoy, any way you think Trek fans would enjoy it. And of course, like you mentioned, Fleet Yards, any other sci-fi fans. We do Star Wars, Stargate, Battlestar, Farscape, Firefly content, all of it on this channel. So check it out, share, and that's the best way you can support us is just sharing the word. Because the more fans we get, the more we can do, the better we can do it. It links. So help us out if you can.
So until next time, guys, I'm Captain Foley.
And I'm Connor Combs.
Bye.
Bye, guys.